Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Kayla. I make new videos every week on fashion, beauty, and Amazon stuff. Today, as I'm sure you already know by the title of this video, we are going to be doing a fun and exciting makeup video dedicated to Skkn by Kim makeup that just launched. I received my order this morning and I am so excited to try it out and share it with you guys. A little disclaimer if you are just now finding my channel, this is not normally my setup. My entire studio was actually flooded recently and it is currently under repair. So I should be back in my normal studio in a couple months, but for today's video we have a little bit of a temporary setup here in my kitchen. It normally looks a little better than this, but we're working with what we have. So anyways, please subscribe to my channel if you are not already and give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy my beauty videos. You can also find me over on Instagram, my vlog channel, LTK, all of that good stuff, which is always linked in the description box of my videos. So let's just dive in because I am very excited to test out these products. As you can see, I've already done my base, but I have not done my eyes or lips because I did purchase the Skkn by Kim Classic Mattes Eyeshadow Palette and we will be testing that out in today's video. I also purchased 4 of the soft matte lip colors and 5 of the lip liners. So we're going to start off by doing the eyes, and of course I will be using the Classic Mattes Eyeshadow Palette. So here is what it looks like upon first opening it. As the name suggests, it is all matte. And I actually don't really have a palette that is all mattes like this. I actually don't wear all mattes very often. I love a good shimmer on the lid. So this is definitely unique for me, but I am excited to test it out today. Definitely leaning super, super warm. You do have a couple cool tone shadows here, but for the most part, I would say this leans very warm, which is to be expected. I feel like that is Kim's go-to look. I'm gonna start with this shade here, which is shade number 7. So far, it is applying nicely. I do really like it. Definitely pigmented enough for me. That is one thing that I get very annoyed about, especially for a transition shade. If it is not pigmented enough, it drives me insane. But this one seems like it is pretty good so far. Pretty easy to blend. I will say when coming out with an entirely matte palette, I feel like the odds are kind of in your favor. I do feel like shimmers are harder to create and have people really like them because there are just so many issues that can happen with like grittiness, chalkiness. With mattes, the main thing is going to be, are they pigmented? Are they blendable? Does the color range work together? And are they buildable without just kind of being wiped away? I always have like an issue right in the corner here with shades not wanting to stick a whole lot. So for me, I need a matte shade that is really going to be buildable so that I can pack it on there and blend over top of it. I am going to go in with a more dense brush just to really pack in the color here in the outer corner. I feel like that is going to be a great go-to transition shade for me. With the same brush, I'm going to go in with shade 10 here, and I'm just going to focus this in the outer corner and kind of pull it almost into a little bit of a wing shape, but not too dramatic. So I really like this shade too. I feel like it is creamy, really easy to work with, and I really like the tone of this. Very, very warm tone, but I just feel like these two shades look amazing together. Now I'm gonna go into shade 9 right next to it and use a winged liner brush to just kind of create a little bit of a liner with a shadow. So I'm just going to kind of start stamping this along my lash line, stopping about midway because I am gonna put a lighter shadow on the inner corner, and I haven't done that yet, so, which I probably should have, but oh well. It doesn't really have to be perfect. That's the thing about a shadow liner, is it's okay if it looks a little bit blurred, a little bit feathered out. That's kind of the point. Love it, love it, love it, and that actually worked so good. Right now I do want to kind of go in with a lighter shade and pack that on my inner lid. So I think I'm going to start with shade 2 here with just a flat shadow brush. This is probably the shade that is most similar to my skin tone. So if you want to recreate this on yourself, maybe go with the one that is closest to your own skin tone, but just packing this. So this is actually coming off a little darker than I thought, so maybe not my exact skin tone. Delusional, but that's okay because I'm still just going to pack it in the center. and I'll blend that out a little bit later. And then I'm just gonna flip the brush around and go in with shade 1, which is a little bit lighter, and put that on the inner corner. The lighter shades are where I always get nervous because I feel like a lighter shade, it's very hard to get it pigmented but not chalky looking and powdery. But I mean, so far so good. So what I'm trying to do is just kind of create like a gradient. So I'm just kind of going back and forth between shades 1 and 2, having shade 1 be the lightest here in the inner corner, and then transitioning to shade 2, and then getting into those darker shades that we already applied, and we will be going back and blending those out as well. But yeah, just kind of overlapping a little bit, doing some light swiping motions, and I just want that to blend seamlessly into the shadows we've already applied. And I am dragging the lighter shade down to the inner corner. Going back in with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade we started with, that transition shade, which I believe is number 7. And where I applied number 2, I'm just going to kind of very, very, very lightly blend that out right at the transition. And then going in with shade 10, I'm just lightly dabbing this, like very, 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 very lightly, you guys, because we don't want to mess up the winged liner, but I do want to have a little bit more definition here and just make sure that didn't get messed up. So blending that. And if you need to, you can always go back in with the liner. So I honestly think that's good. I want to keep it a little bit simple, so that's all we are going to do. But I am going to do a little bit of number 9 on the lower lash line using the same winged liner brush. So at first just stamping and kind of dragging, and I'm just going to connect it to the wing that we already did. And this I am going to bring pretty far over. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so the eyes are complete. I went ahead and added liner in my waterline and some lashes. So like I said, we have 5 liners and 4 of the matte lipsticks. So I am going to go ahead and swatch these to see which combinations I want to do. And I would like to try on all of them on my lips for you guys today, which is going to be a little crazy. I'm gonna have to go get a makeup wipe, but we're gonna do it. So the lightest lip liner I got is shade Nude 3. Beautiful. Then we have Nude 5. Gorgeous. Then we have Nude 8, Nude 9. I got 8 and 9 because Kim wears those a lot and I just love her lips that she does. And then we have number 10. I'm probably gonna do better swatches for you guys, but for now we have 3, 5, 8, 9, and 10. For the lipsticks, we have Nude number 1. That's going to be very light on me, but I like it. I've been wanting a really light nude. Then we have Nude number 3. Interesting, a little bit more peachy than I was expecting. Nude number 5 and Nude number 7. So here are some rough swatches: 1, 3, 5, and 7. For the first lip combination, let's do Nude number 3 lip liner and Nude number 1 lipstick. Just gonna blend it out a little bit. It's definitely showing up lighter on my lips than it did on the swatch. And I feel like I did kind of have to use a lot of it. So that is what it looks like after one use. So this is lip liner number 3, Nude number 1. Very, very, very nude, very light, which I knew it was gonna be very light, but I don't have anything like this, and I actually think I am going to like this paired with a darker liner. I don't necessarily think that I would pair it with Nude number 3 again. Maybe I would do Nude number 9, which is a slightly more cooler tone, darker lip liner, kind of blend that out and then pop this in the center. But I do think I will like it, just kind of paired in a different way. So I'm going to remove this one. So next I'm going to do a darker combination, starting with the lip liner in shade Nude 10. Right off the bat, this one seems a little bit creamier. Or maybe it's just more pigmented. And then I'm going to go in with Nude 7 for the lipstick. I don't know, that's kind of weird, but this one feels a lot more creamy than the lighter shades. I don't know why. This one goes on a lot smoother. But here is the darkest combination that I purchased, and I actually feel like this is going to be one of my favorites. I really, really, really like this. So this is lip liner number 10 and lipstick number 7. So next we are going to do a combo that Kim herself wears quite often. I believe this is what she's had on the website and on her Instagram. From what I'm seeing, she kind of swaps out between number 9 and number 8, and then usually does number 3 on the lips. So we're gonna go in with number 9. So this one is another pretty dark one. Very creamy though. They apply really nicely. I'm gonna blend that a little, but not too much, because I wanna see the true color of number 3 over top. But I have a feeling I'm gonna really love this lip liner. I just love this. I love this one. This one is probably my favorite color so far, number 9. This one I feel like looks a little darker than they apply on my lips. That could just be my skin tone, my lip color, but I've kind of noticed that throughout. Like when I first looked at the swatch, I'm like, oh, that one's gonna be pretty dark. But then once I put it on, I feel like this is literally my perfect nude. So I'm so excited about this one, you guys. So then I'm going to apply nude number 3 on top. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love it. I have been searching for my perfect nude lip for quite some time now, and I believe I just found it. I'm obsessed, which I knew I would be because I loved KKW Beauty, that nude lip line, and I'm just so happy we have a full nude lip collection again in the makeup world. This is amazing. This is perfect. This is literally perfect for my skin. I feel like I'm obsessed. So number 9 and number 3. I don't want to take it off, but I do think we have a good combo for the last one. And by the way, each time I take off my lipstick, I do have to remove a little bit of makeup. So I just keep going in with a beauty blender that kind of has like leftover concealer on it. So my lips are a little bit concealed each time. Another combo that I think I'm really gonna love is number 5 and number 5. This seems to be very universal. I feel like these were some of the most popular shades. I believe number 5 is one of the only shades that actually sold out. So we're gonna go in with number 5. I will say, I feel like there is some inconsistency with how the pencils are sharpened, but that could just be because they are wooden pencils. So I'm not necessarily mad about it, but it is something to note just because the first one I feel like compared to this one are pretty different. And then we will go in with number 5 lipstick. To be honest, you guys, I feel like my lips are looking a little crazy after applying, taking off, and reapplying so many times. So if they look a little crazy, you'll have to bear with me. But this is a good combination too. A little bit more warm tone, leaning a little orange on my skin tone compared to the last combo. I feel like was my perfect, like totally neutral, not leaning super cool, not leaning super warm. But I definitely wear this shade a lot as well. So I'm happy to have it in my collection. Last time. So the last combination we are going to end with is lip liner in the shade Nude 8. So that is nude number 8. It does feel like a little creamier. I will say that's the only thing, is that the lip liners specifically like aren't very consistent. I feel like some of the shades are creamier than others, which is kind of weird, but I will say I wouldn't take that like super seriously, because when you are applying a lipstick, taking it off, touching up your makeup, applying another lip liner lipstick combo, things can kind of get slippery and just, you're not really getting like the full effect of like each combination. combination, just because that's not typically how you would do your makeup, obviously. So I will keep you guys updated on that, but I do really like this shade, and I'm just going to go in with nude number 3. This is another combination that I've seen Kimberly herself wear. I'm going to leave this lip combination on right now. It is obviously very, very, very similar to number 9 and number 3, but just like a little bit lighter and a little bit more warm tone. That is it for today's video. I went ahead and popped a gloss over top of the lipstick. This is just the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Fenty Glow Heat, which actually works really well with this lip combination. So this is the finished makeup for the day. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I was so excited to film it, and I really am pleased with everything, honestly. Let me know in the comment section which lip combination was your favorite and just your overall thoughts about Skkn by Kim makeup. I'm definitely interested to know. I feel like Kim is a very controversial person, so most people have an opinion, either positive or negative. I'm not like a huge fan, but I was excited about this particular launch because I did love KKW Beauty nude lipsticks so much so long ago. I actually still have some in my collection that are very old, but I may or may not have still used them. But anyways, yeah, so I'm glad we got to try it together. If you guys want to see more makeup and beauty reviews like this, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching today's video, and if you are not already, be sure you are subscribed down below and give this video a thumbs up so that I know you like it. Follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I've been posting a little bit more beauty content over on TikTok, so all of those links will be in the description box below, as well as links to everything that I use today. But yeah, that is it. So I hope that you guys have a fabulous day, and hopefully I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!